What's up everyone, Ian and Molly here. We're gonna go ahead and take you through a series that's gonna really train hip external rotation and also a little bit of knee rotation in the knee specifically as it relates to anybody that's having any discomfort or pain with the outside of their knee when they're doing pigeon, when they're doing the 90-90, or a lot of similar stretches where they're feeling that discomfort and that tugging on the outside of the knee. Oftentimes when the hip is not able to really do its job, it doesn't have the capacity to perform the task that you're asking it to in terms of getting in that position. It's going to tug and pull and ask the surrounding joints to do the work for it. And oftentimes the knee will actually get pulled on where you might be feeling that discomfort. So instead of just working on just the knee or just working on maybe the hip, we're going to go ahead and train both of these kind of in a unison fashion where they're both getting specifically what we need for this topic. We're going to start off in this sideline position. What we want to really be able to do is stack everything on top of each other. So I want Molly to be just like that. I don't want her right side of her pelvis to drop off towards me. I want her to be able to keep a side plank-like position over here on the left. And I even want her to kind of keep her chest this way and then try to pull up a little bit. Yeah, so there's that full length through the whole system right there. It's very easy to let some of this other stuff compensate the fake motion at the hip. We want to try not to do that. Now on this side, we want to, as if I'm trying to lift her up, but she won't let me. So this right adductor is actually firing into the ground to stay there. Now over here, we're really looking for hip rotation and not so much for her knee to actually lift. So there's rotation, now actually lift the knee so they can see it wrong. You can see that there's just too much of a gap here for it to be what we want is rotation. If we think about her having an X on her thigh, I want that X to rotate and spiral away from me. I want her to try to get as much active range of motion as possible. That's great. Now relax with a big deep breath in, fully exhale, shut it down. Here's her passive range of motion. The knee might have lifted, but it's still rotated. You're gonna try to pull away from my hand as hard as you can by using the outside of the hip and even some of the adductor. 3, 2, 1, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, relax. So there's our passive range hold that we can do. Now I can go ahead and take her either a little bit out of there and do her a lift off. So go ahead and try to lift off my hand. 1 Mississippi, slowly come down. Do one more just for fun. 2 Mississippi, slowly come down. Nice. Now I can also have her push down into my hand. So she's gonna go ahead and try to crush down into the ground. Also a great way to say, hey, that's what your pales contraction is when you work on your pales and rails for hip external rotation. So one more time, pushing down. Slowly resist the whole way. Good. Go all the way back up there. Now I'm gonna let you go here. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna make her 10 seconds to let go down. So I'm gonna continually push. She's slowly resisting me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now speed. Okay, go up as fast as you can. 1, keep going. Again, 2. So now we can go ahead and change that and give her another kind of training stimulus with a different task. Relax that. So now we talked about the idea of the hip needing to do its job. That's a great way to make sure that that hip can work. Get back to our positioning, lift the foot up. Now we're gonna try to get the tibia to turn in and out. Don't be surprised if there's very little range of motion, that's okay. You're trying to keep your foot as high as you can as the shin turns in, shin turns out. Shin turns in, shin turns out. Now hold the shin turning in, so towards me, and now straighten out so that it's almost straight. You're gonna try to keep it away from the ground, good. Now pull it back, continually trying to turn the shin towards me. One more rep because it's so goddamn hard. Good, bring it back. Now rotate the shin towards the ground, good. External rotation, straighten out one time. Good, continually externally rotate on the way back, trying to turn the tibia, good, good, good. And now do a full rep. External rotation, extension. Now she's gonna turn in, come towards us, nice, good. Then towards the ground, and then all the way out. And we wanna try to get maybe 80 degrees of extension, maybe 95 for some people. If you lock your knee out completely, you won't be able to get the full rotation, so keep that in mind. And we do want to try to get full flexion. I kind of cut her off there, but you know, pulling all the way towards heel to butt would be ideal. So there's a great way that you can challenge both hip external rotation and tibial rotation of the knee with flexion and extension also. basically increase the capacity of the two most important reasons that you're probably getting that discomfort when we're in those positions. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions, let us know, and have a great day.